It's time once again, friends, for our visit with one of the cornerstones of daytime television. The late afternoon movie host who brings you old films and sells anything and everything. So welcome, please, that dynamic guy and former animal trainer to Cal Worthington, your host for today's tea time movie, your friend and mine, lovable Art Fern.
Thank you, and hello, feature film freaks. Art Fern here today with today's fabulous feature film find. Nelson Eddy, Ed Barbar, Ozzie Nelson, Ozzie Davis, Betty Davis, Schmutz the Wonder Pig. In Flash Gordon zips open his spacesuit. But first, friends, is your marriage in trouble? Has the romance gone out of your relationship? Does your bed only move during an earthquake? Yes, that's right, I'm telling you. Has foreplay with your spouse ever involved a lamp? Well, men, does your wife keep a can of mace on the nightstand? Are you tired of hearing the words, "Is that it?" Well, friends, that's right. We have something will help your sex life. Yes, we do. And here she is now, our matinee lady. She is just one of the thousands of people whose marriage was helped by the Masters and Yutzman Clinic. Masters and Yutzman Marriage Clinic. Tell us, matinee lady, how was it?
Well, I just loved Masters, but hated Yutzman.
Yes. I've heard Yutzman's gang therapy is a little rough, but we'll get back to that. Friends, Masters and Yutzman's Marriage Clinic will bring back the magic of your honeymoon through this. A recording of your wife crying in a bathroom. Our skilled counselors can patch up any marital problem. Ladies, no longer will your husband take 5 days to drive home the babysitter. And men, no longer will your wife sew up the slits in your pajamas. You just come to the Masters and Yutzman. I'm telling you. That's right, friends. You come to the Masters and Yutzman Clinic and never again will your anniversary be celebrated with gunfire. You'll be in good hands with our skilled counselors.
That's for sure.
Our counselors can solve any marriage problem because they've all been married 6 or 7 times. And each of our counselors is an expert in his field. In fact, many of them have been arrested in a field. Friends, do you have a sex problem? Do you have a sex problem that needs straightening out?
I've never had a sex problem I couldn't straighten out.
I'm hip. Friends, at Masters and Yutzman, we have the latest techniques. Men, impotence your problem? Well, ladies, don't worry. We've got a guy named Eddie who isn't.
He sure isn't.
Enough about Eddie. At Masters and Yutzman, we start out by teaching with the art of touching, by putting you in one of our encounter groups. And if you encounter what they have, we also have shots that'll take care of that. You will learn, friends. You'll learn our sexual techniques and guaranteed privacy. Just you, your counselor, and the film crew behind the two-way mirror. And don't worry, only you and your counselor will ever see the film. But if you don't pay us, an Elks Club in Glendale will see it. That's right.
Mine was showing twice.
Yes, I hear it was. They broke their antlers. Friends, at Masters and Yutzman, we'll show you how to put the excitement back in your marriage. You've heard of magic fingers? Well, each of our beds has 5 magic fingers, which makes 1 magic fist. Ladies, we'll show you how to excite your husband with things like this.
Ooh.
An oyster-studded negligee. We'll give you... That's right, friends. They can't all be winners. We'll give you helpful hints for making your bedroom more sensual, like this rear-view mirror for your bedpost. And friends, you'll also receive the following books. I'm okay, you're okay, but the guy in the wetsuit isn't. Everything you've always wanted to know about harnesses, a biggie. How batteries saved our marriage. Yes, friends, I want to tell you. Remember, friends, if your marriage is on the rocks, comes to Masters and Yutzman Marriage Clinic. How do you get there, you ask? You take the San Diego Freeway to the Ventura Freeway to the Slauson Cutoff. Get out of your car, cut off your Slauson, get back in your car, and drive 4 miles until you see a giant neon cordless novelty item. And now back to our flick. The Jackson 5, the Four Tops, the Three Stooges, the Doublemint Twins, and Furball, the Wonder Cat, and Tarzan breaks his loincloth. Oh, are we back already? Well, there was another big film, friends. Rhonda Fleming, Peggy Fleming, Art Fleming, Myron Conan, Squirt, the Wonder Clam. In the Planet of the Apes gets a synagogue. But first, friends, let me ask you this question. Has crime got you down? Are you tired of being mugged, molested, and bullied? Do you have to buy wallets by the case? Do your ears ring with the words, "Step back, give him some air"? In bars, are you sick of combing glass out of your hair? Can you remember the last time your jaws weren't wired? Do you find yourself viewing the world through a hole in an ace bandage? Then it's time to enroll in our school of martial arts founded by two guys named Marshall and Art.
I loved Marshall, hated art.
Yes, friends, at the University of Kung Fu, or as we call it, Kung Fu U. Yes, friends. And at Kung Fu U, you'll take such courses as elementary screaming, intermediate groin clutching, and advanced bruises and welts. Your heart will swell with pride, and your hands will swell with calluses as our bank account swells with money.
I know all about swelling.
I know. When you start our course... Friends, when you start our course, here's the way your hand will look. And here is how it will look when we are through. How about that? Give the band a nice hand. Friends, we'll teach you to be like David Carradine to convince your fellow man the importance of peace, brotherhood, and nonviolence. Then after he's convinced, you can take a ball, peen, hammer, and cold cock him. Yes. At Kung Fu U, we'll teach you the lotus position.
I don't know that one.
Yutzman didn't get to that. I'll show it to you later. Friends, at Kung Fu U, we'll teach you how to make every part of your body a deadly weapon.
Every part?
That's right. We'll teach you how to terrorize an entire community with your feet. And I don't mean by not changing your socks. Friends, at Kung Fu, you'll learn how to chop, stomp, bust, cut, dice, puree, mince, and shred. You'll turn your attacker into a salad. At Kung Fu U, friends, we'll teach you what to do if a man with a gun tries to mug you.
What do you do?
You turn over your money, dumb. You could get killed. So come to Kung Fu U, friends, where you'll earn your green belt. Guess you can earn a brown belt. You can earn a black belt, and for you senior citizens, you can earn your black trust. Now, here's how you get to Kung Fu U. You take the Golden State Freeway until you come to a Golden State. You turn on this freeway, take a left on another freeway until you come to the fork in the road. That's right. That's right, friends. And you follow the trail of broken bricks. Now back to our flick, Mickey Rooney, Mickey Spillane, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Madeline, Yawn, the Wonder Sloth, and Andy Hardy gets a rubber sheet. Oh, are we back already? That was another film biggie, friends. Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Junior Gilliam, Stu Gilliam, Stu Irwin, and Urban Corey, and Spurt the Wonder Skunk in Gidget Takes on Fort Ord. But first, friends, another big bargain for you. Do you have trouble finding clothes that fit? Are you tall, portly, or extra large?
I'm extra large.
I know. Are you squat, dumpy, slouchy, sleazy, or slovenly? Is your neck size larger than your waist? Are you tired of being the kind of person who can't get a new suit unless a freak dies? Has your body ever been picked up on the radar? Are you hard to fit, hard to please, hard to look at?
I'm hard to fit.
You're not hard to look at. Whatever your clothing problems, friends, bring it to Suck It In City. Yes, friends. That's right, friends. At Suck It In City, you won't be embarrassed by your clothing problem any longer. If we can't alter a suit to fit you, we have a plastic surgeon who will alter you to fit the suit.
They have to do that with me
I
all
know
the time.
they do. Now, folks, let's look at this vast selection right over here of fine styles and clothes for the hard to fit that you'll find at Suck It In City. Some real bargains here, friends. Here they are right off the rack. Here's a handsome pair of slacks left over from our Long John Silver sale. Some of you remember that. But friends, the ape look is back. Believe me, friends, you wouldn't want to meet the guy who tried this one on. And only at Suck It In City, the man with double vision, pants with two zippers. That's right. For the very portly, a Cross Your Heart t-shirt. As you can see, our customers are not only hard to fit, they're a little weird, too. Here's a stylish garment for the man with something extra. Pants with a trapdoor. Here's one for the man who's really on the go. And here's a real value, friends. A suit that's 50% off. Yes. Now, friends, if you come to Suck It In City, you'll receive absolutely free of charge this pair of calendar shorts. So you'll know when you've had them on for a month. Now, that's at Suck In City. Suck It In City. Now, take it. How do you get there, you ask? Well, friends, you take the Ventura Freeway to the Pasadena off-ramp to the Harbor Freeway until you come to...
The
No, the spoon in the road. Don't you Timmies try to outguess Art Fern. Well, that's all the time we have for you today, so tune in tomorrow, friends, for another feature film. Biggie Jack, Lemon Jack, Haley, Haley Mills, the Mills Brothers, Dr. Joyce Brothers, and Spawn the Wonder Carp, and Dracula gets bombed on a wino. Bye now.